Well, hello there, motherfuckers. Shaved my beard and I'm not quite happy with it, so I'm a bit pissed off. Fuck! Anyway, Eric Young has officially signed with WWE. He's appeared on the last taping. It was last night or some shit like that. Yesterday, Eric Young. And people are going fucking ape shit all over the internet. The YWC, the IWC has blown up. Now, here's the thing about this, and you know I've always got an opinion to share. Is this a good signing? I think it could be. The only thing is, stop being a fucking phony and pretending like it's the best thing since fucking sliced bread. Because it's not. Is Eric Young talented? Yeah, he's got talent. I think if more than anything, I think one of his best talents is his sense of humor, his comedy. When I last stopped watching TNA about over a year ago, just little clips, Eric Young was boring the fucking shit out of me as TNA champion. When he was a main eventer, they made him serious, a heel. And it wasn't working. What did work was when he was goofy and lovable. Super Eric was a dumb fucking gimmick. That was a little bit too much. That was kind of like Eugene dressing up as a superhero in WWE. Same fucking thing. Trying to emulate the Hurricane gimmick and failing big time. But Eric Young was hilarious when he was with ODB. And they need to explore the comedic side of Eric Young if they want him to succeed he'll succeed in NXT because we all know how that crowd is. If you're an indie star, you're going to get a big time reaction. If you're a TNA star as well, you're going to get a big reaction. But in WWE on the main roster, unless you've got something special to bring to the table, you ain't gonna get no fucking cheers. Just like Sami Zayn. Doesn't matter how much talent you got. Neville. Doesn't matter how many fucking impressive athletic moves that you could do. If you ain't got a personality, if you ain't got that it factor, if you ain't got that it factor on display, no one's gonna give two fucking shits about you. So everybody going ape shit about Eric Young. Here's the thing. And a lot of people are calling others out on this on Twitter, and I see it. And I even wrote it myself on there. Follow me, by the way. Follow me, motherfuckers. Or I'll find you. Well, anyway. Thing is, people were saying how much of a jobber Eric Young was as champion. Even I said the same thing. Because when they elevated Eric Young to world champion status, the guy was doing nothing. In fact, what was he doing before that? He had a seemingly endless reign as a Knockouts tag champion. A man was holding the fucking women's tag team belts, basically. The Knockouts tag team belts. That's how serious they took him. They took him about as seriously as they took Harvey Whippleman in WWE. He was a fucking women's champion too. That is how much they took Eric Young seriously. Then for some reason they started getting a hard-on for having random ass champions. Chris Sabin, Eric Young. Before you knew it, EC3 became champion. Derek Bateman, the NXT failure. He also fucking became a TNA champion. Now, I never said that Eric Young was completely worthless. As I said, the guy made me laugh in TNA. I never thought that this guy was like an in-ring genius or anything, but, the thing is also, here's the thing. TNA is a piece of fucking shit. They could make anybody look horrible, and they have made people look horrible. They've made a joke out of Sting, made a joke out of Hulk Hogan. Took big stars and, made them look like jobbers, basically. Mr. Kennedy. Even as a world champion, they could never, ever Anybody who had a career in WWE and then went to TNA, they weren't even a quarter as good as they were in WWE. You know, i.e. RVD, Sabu, anybody. They all had better WWE careers. They came to TNA and they were just treated like shit, booked like shit, wrote into storylines that made them look like shit. So Eric Young has an opportunity here to impress. He was confronting Samoa Joe, so it looks like they're going to take the TNA route and just continue on with him as being, you know, a world champion. I mean, there was 2 years of him being at the, you know, near the top, at least in TNA. I forgot how many times he won the belt. I think it was like twice or something. It might be just once. I don't fucking know. But anyway, you know, we'll see where this goes. Eric Young being a world champion. I'm not saying that he can't be. But unlike TNA, you know, at least make it feel like more like he deserves to be there. You know, I kind of even lost track. Eric Young's got almost a completely different look there. You know, they've kind of upgraded his look. You know, made him look a little bit tougher. You know, a little meaner than you know, than he did earlier on in this TNA career. And the thing is, this is actually this is a big blow to TNA. This is one of their TNA, you know, he wasn't there since day one, but pretty close. He got there like in 03 or 04. And, you know, he was with Scott D'Amore, with Petey Williams and everybody in TNA as part of Team Canada. And this guy was loyal to TNA. I mean, nothing would make this guy to go to WWE. Now they lost one of their guys. How many more people are they going to lose? And I know the remaining TNA fans get all butthurt, but that's too fucking bad. You know, Bobby Roode, Eric Young, Austin Aries, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. Who the fuck is left? Christopher Daniels hightailed it to ROH. Kazarian, ROH. Who the fuck did they got left? I don't even know how the fuck they still have the Hardys and how they managed to keep Angle there for so long. You know, Kurt Angle kind of has a rocky relationship with WWE. I think that's probably the only reason. It's due to McMahon's stubbornness. I think if it wasn't for McMahon being so stubborn and he'd apologize and be a little bit more personable with people, we wouldn't have these problems. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy in TNA. You know, why are these guys in TNA when they could be in WWE? They could have been at all these WrestleManias giving us memorable moments. Instead, they're in TNA wasting away where no one's even fucking watching them. This is the thing. It's like, I know maybe it's the second biggest platform, but I mean, you know, come on here. You know, you're already on a channel that nobody watches. The headquarters is in a fucking t-shirt warehouse, for fuck's sakes. They got nothing left. They got nothing fucking left. You know, there was a time when TNA used to be somewhat entertaining. Those days are gone, motherfuckers. Now they have nobody. TNA is fucking finished. And now we got to see what WWE's going to do with Eric Young. You know, I'm unsure how they're going to use the rest of their talent as well. You know, they still have yet to do anything really great with Austin Aries or anybody like that. So, you know, they got a lot of work to do. They got all these TNA talents, and, you know, now, you know, they could do something impressive with Eric Young. And I think they will. It looks like there'll probably be a world title match at the next TakeOver event. Probably Samoa Joe versus Eric Young. Maybe they'll throw Bobby Roode in there. It's going to be a TNA dream match, motherfuckers. It's kind of bizarre looking at all these former TNA stars now in like WWE-owned property. As many people like to make like, oh, this is NXT, not WWE. Motherfuckers, WWE owns NXT. And I've said this time and fucking time again, it's their developmental territory. They are pretty much in WWE. This is WWE. They're there, you know, and it's being televised on the fucking WWE network. It's not like OVW where it's like completely, you know, just like off the map and nobody was watching it. You know, you could only watch it if you were in Florida or some shit like that. So, you know, we'll see what happens, motherfuckers. Eric Young, you know, he'll spend a year looking for fucking fried chicken or something like he did in TNA, or he'll be a big fucking star. All right.